All week, the Lord's been waking me up at 3 in the morning. And every time I wake up, I'm so prompted to pray. This may be one of the most important words I've got in about a year. And if this is you, it's going to strike every chord. Just like a perfect lullaby on a guitar, it is going to strum and make all the sense. So I want you to carry this word back to God. You have a promise, and you got your eye on the prize. But even though that's coming, it's for an appointed time. And the Lord is doing something else right now. I want you to go back, and I want you to think about being 10 years old. What would your prayer have been? I know mine. I wanted to live in a safe house. I wanted my family to love me. I wanted my father to either get better or go away. I wanted to be safe. And the safety I didn't have was because of my father. And today I'm living in the prayers that I prayed a long time ago that I tried to tell myself didn't matter anymore. Here's the thing. Sometimes holier than thou, as far as, like, God, you don't have to do it. If you never do it, that's okay. And that's actually a beautiful statement, don't get me wrong. But sometimes we say it for the wrong reason. When I was little, I wanted to be safe. I wanted my family to love me. And I wanted my father to either go away or treat us right. And today I'm living in those promises. I'm safe. I'm loved. I'm seen. And even though my father's not with us anymore, and that's not the way I wished it, there's something about it. There's something about it that reminds me that God might have seen me give up on those things, but He never gave up on the prayers that I prayed. You are about to be redeemed. Redeemed. And as I was praying, I saw someone with their hands and holding their face, and they just kept saying, "What have you done?" crying. And at the same time, the Lord is saying, "What have you done?" Now, this is none of our business, because how God handles people we usually don't see. But as He's handling that, you also got to know that He's redeeming you. Just like Ruth and Boaz, Boaz was a Kinsmen Redeemer. And even though you're waiting on a man or a woman to redeem you, and I know that's part of your promise, because this word feels very specific, you got to understand that God is your Kinsman Redeemer. And then redemption will come through you for your family. And everything you lost is about to be regained in new ways. You're about to feel the full circle of God. You are about to live in it. You are about to be redeemed. It's actually already happening as we speak in the Spirit. You are being redeemed. And if you take a minute and take your eyes off that promise, and you give that promise to God, and you look at what He's doing now, you'll be amazed at how God never forgot, how God never gave up, even when you did. Because tell me right now, if you had a brother or someone you loved and they didn't talk to you no more, but all of a sudden they said, "I love you," what would that do to you? Right? Because we want to consider that it doesn't matter. And we've learned to build a wall so that we're proving that we don't need them. But what you really want is what you wanted as a kid. And the Lord's about to give you that. The promise later will happen. You'll get that. But you got to learn to live in the promises that God's unfolding now, or you'll go nuts. You're being redeemed. So is your story and your family. Hold fast. because God isn't done with you at all. Yeah.